9 horsepower, no sé cómo se traduce,
Sure.
pero es el poder del shredder. Necesitamos investigar qué poder va a tener ese que ellos quieren traer.
You need to equip the people who make these decisions with the information they need to know to make a
Nosotros
decision.
tenemos que tomar esta información y llevarlo a la gente que está haciendo las decisiones.
I assume that the alderman that you currently have here wants to see this area grow. I assume that he has some innate. We public servants don't offer ourselves unless there is an innate way. And it's not, in Elkhart, it definitely is not the money. Now, Chicago, I'm not quite sure, but what I will say is that public servants have, and you may see them as politicians. In Elkhart, I don't even use the word. I believe that if I'm not a public servant, then why do I have a job? And I explained to you about Elkhart for that reason. I live with these people. I am them. And he has some sense of that as well. I don't know him. I'm assuming, I kind of know that we have that type of way we feel about doing what we do. Give him the information that he needs to know.
Dice que él quiere creer que el concejal Solís, si le informamos bien, él va a tener una conciencia y va a hacer la decisión correcta. Pero algo que no dijo que yo voy a decir es que tenemos que juntarnos y ir delante del concejal.
And everyone that talked to me wasn't as intelligent about the situation or knew as much as some others did.
Y dice que cuando los residentes se acercaron a él,
no
todos podían hablar inteligentemente, pero sí sabían.
I'm sorry. I'm not used to having a translator. But they knew.
Pero ellos sabían.
Those residents knew what happened to them.
Pero esos residentes sabían cómo esta compañía les había afectado a ellos.
And I heard what they were telling me that happened personally to them.
Lo que le ocurrió personalmente a ellos, yo escuché.
They came to our council meetings for 2 straight years, every council meeting, and would give a report.
Ellos llegaron por 2 años, todas las juntas que tienen en el City Hall, estaban ahí estos residentes por 2 años y todos siempre decían lo mismo.
And one of the residents, and I think this was a turning point, as a matter of fact, Jerry talked to the guy today. His name is Rich. He was right across the way. A chunk of metal jumped out, and it went through. It hit.
It was in his yard. It hit some things in his yard. It was hot.
Que lo que él cree que lo que hizo que escuchara es que uno de los hombres que vino a hablar en esta junta, su experiencia fue que un pedazote de este metal brincó, saltó dentro de su patio y estaba ya en fuego, tenía fuego, ya está.
And when the council heard that,
Y cuando los concejales oyeron eso,
that was a real turning point.
esto fue cuando empezamos a escuchar.
Not that we were trying to figure out how to legally work with a company that we had allowed to come in and not impugn their right to conduct business, but at the same time be able to work with the residents and make sure that they were safe and sound. That was a real tough one. And so I just want to say from our end, having the information, being able to articulate it, being persistent if you feel you have cause to be that way, and trying your best to educate everyone around you is the way that a community should react. It's the way a relationship should happen. It's the way a neighborhood should respond to one another.
Entonces dice que nos tenemos que educar como comunidad, nos tenemos que unir y tenemos que ir a estas juntas para hablar y hacer los cambios.
It has nothing to do with who's in office.
No es nada con perder el puesto.
It has something to do with your quality of life.
Es algo que ver con la calidad de vida.
I don't want you to react.
No quiero que reaccionen,
I would just want you to be active.
quiero que estén activos.
And I will allow Army to tell you a little bit about her experience, because the realness in how she brought it to us helped us to be able to feel what it was like living a few blocks away from it. Sorry to be so long-winded.
I live just a few blocks from the shred.
Yo viví a unas cuadras de esa compañía.
So, I was telling them, there were trees, there was a fence around the shredder. The noise would go up, and it would travel over the fence, over the trees. So that made it go farther in the neighborhood. The noise from the shredder.
El ruido de estas compañías entraba por abajo, no,
It would go up the fence.
iba por encima de la cerca y entraba y seguía yendo el ruido.
All in the neighborhood. The vibrations
Las vibraciones
would go out,
salían
and when they go past your home, you would know it.
y cuando pasaba por tu casa te dabas cuenta.
It would go out so far,
Salía tan lejos
and then it would come back.
y regresaba.
And when it comes back, it was harder than it was going out.
Y cuando regresaba era peor que cuando vino la primera vez.
And you got the vibrations, you could hear the house. It goes
Puedes sentir las vibraciones, podías sentir el ruido en la casa.
And this went on for the duration of the shredder being there. But they did finally, we got it out with the help of the council.
Pero sí, luchamos por 2 años, pero por fin pudimos hacer que esa compañía se fuera.
So it's a lot to it. I can't tell you all of it.
Hay mucho que hay que hacer,
But then work with Jerry.
pero trabajen con Jerry, trabajen con la organización.
We're telling him everything that we possibly can that would help you guys.
Ellos nos están diciendo a nosotros todo lo que ellos hicieron para que también nosotros lo hagamos aquí.
So just work with Jerry. Anything that we come up with, we're telling Jerry.
Todo lo que nosotros aprendemos o descubrimos se lo decimos a Jerry.